This is Hannibal from thehannibaltv.com. And I just got a message from the Hannibal TV heavyweight champion of Great North Wrestling, Davey Boy Smith Jr., aka Harry Smith, who lives down in Tampa, Florida, knew Rocky Johnson. I believe he's even met Dwayne Johnson numerous times. Obviously, Rocky Johnson had spent some time in Stampede Wrestling. Harry was at the funeral. And superstar Billy Graham yesterday posted a very interesting post on Facebook with some allegations that Vince McMahon and Patterson were behaving inappropriately at Rocky Johnson's funeral, as his mother-in-law, the mother who was a wrestler of his wife is Valerie. She's still alive. She's friends with Rocky Johnson's widow. So she was at the funeral. So she gave Billy a report. Harry Smith told me he was too busy right now to do a Skype with me, but he said I could confirm this, and this is what he wrote. And he said I could confirm this because lots of people are asking him what happened. He says, I think Vince and Pat were both really strange, or they were drunk, or they were a bit of both. Probably. Pat's microphone got cut off because he was talking so long at the funeral. Pat's final ending line was, last night I was drunk and I was drinking water, or what I thought was in the sink, and then the toilet seat fell on my head. Vince said, quote, Rocky Johnson was a great wrestler, but the greatest thing he ever did was marry Ada, and Ada had some kids. Then he walked out of the building. Vince strutted on and off the stage like he was cutting a promo. He looked like he had really shrunk too. I assume he means in size. Harry goes on to say, Vince and Pat are both completely out to lunch. I thought they were drunk, but I spoke to Pat, and maybe he's just going senile. He's not the only one I've heard say Pat might be going senile. He says, I don't think Pat's memory is that good. So there's some confirmation from a reliable source that there was some unusual behavior. I also talked to, by the way, Al Rosen, who spoke at the funeral. Now, Al Rosen was Rocky Johnson's best friend. If you look up the ESPN video, Rock Milton, you can see the connection between Al and the Johnson family. He told me that nobody from the family was offended by Vince's behavior. So let's just make that clear. The family was not offended at all by Vince's speech. And it sounds like, yes, he strutted on and off, but Vince is that type of character anyways, and he made a little joke. So the family wasn't offended.